Hello my fellow perfume lovers, welcome back to my channel. I'm really happy to see you in today's video, and today's video is going to be a little bit different. In today's video I'm going to be ranking new vanilla perfume releases, and we're going to have 5 categories. And the first category is masterpiece, second is the It Girl Vanilla, and then third category is nice but simple, fourth category is too sweet to handle, and fifth category is not for me. And this is not going to be a popular category. I think I just created it for a couple perfumes in today's lineup, and if you're into that, then please stay tuned. And the first perfume I want to talk about is Vanilla Tana by Gritty. And I want to put this perfume into the It Girl Vanilla category because it's just so pleasant. Like, this is the definition of a girl who knows what she wants, who does what she wants, and she kind of, knows her taste, and she wears what she likes, and it's Vanilla Tana. It's very simple, straightforward, sugary type of vanilla, but it just smells very appealing. It just smells really good, and while it smells sweet and in a way gourmand, it doesn't smell messy or juvenile or like too young. It still smells very put together, very elevated, and just overall super nice. So if you're into vanilla, I highly suggest trying this scent. This scent is kind of similar to Tihora, like I mentioned in my other video. It's very simple, it's very straightforward, but in my opinion it's a little bit more elevated and a little bit more complex than Tihora, and so I think if you love Tihora, definitely give this one a chance. I really love it. And the next perfume is Rare by Rare Beauty, and also this perfume goes into the It Girl Vanilla type of category because it also, like Vanilla Tana, smells very put together, very elevated, and it's very signature worthy type of scent if you love vanilla. To me, this fragrance, as you already know probably, it smells extremely similar to Burberry Goddess, but this fragrance doesn't have the lavender. So in case you do not like lavender and that's why you did not like the original Burberry Goddess, definitely try Rare because it is basically the same perfume, just without the lavender, and maybe it's a little bit more like soft and mellow and comforting than Burberry Goddess. So if those are the qualities that you're looking for, definitely give this one a chance. And of course, this is a lot cheaper, so it's a good alternative in case you thought that Burberry Goddess is very expensive. Overall, I really love this perfume. It's a very solid release, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of people, even outside of perfume community, will just fall in love in this perfume because it's simple but very good. And the next fragrance is Shalimar L'Essence. I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. I already heard that I was mispronouncing it the first time I reviewed this scent, and so this fragrance of course is going into masterpiece category just because I think it's a masterpiece. Original Shalimar is masterpiece, and this one as well. Like, it definitely cannot go in any type of other category just because it's very good. This is a Shalimar for those who kind of thought that original Shalimar is a little bit too intimidating and a little bit too vintage, and maybe unwearable for you. And this one is like a more modern, approachable, maybe young version of that because it smells still like original Shalimar. There's vanilla, there's iris, there's still like slight animalic accords in this perfume, but it's all kind of, toned down, and it's all much more lightweight than in the original Shalimar, so it's a lot more wearable. And to me, this is a very cozy, elevated, sophisticated perfume for fall and winter, maybe for like cooler summer or spring days, but it's definitely very nice. And if you love Guerlain vanillas, this is definitely a must try. It's just so good. It kind of smells like a mix of Vanilla Planifolia and Spirituous Double Vanille, and I just love it. And compared to those perfumes, this is a lot more affordable. And if you're new into the world of Guerlain and its vanillas, you can start with Shalimar L'Essence and then work your way up. And the next perfume is Queen's Caramel by Alice Brooklyn. And you guys, if you watch my video, you probably know where it goes, and it goes into Too Sweet to Handle. For me personally, this is very sweet perfume. This is perfume that I returned because I just could not see myself wearing it. And so this perfume smelled like caramel and like maple syrup to me. It smelled overwhelmingly like dessert, like some kind of syrup, like caramel straight up. And nowadays, I just do not aspire to smell like that, and so I returned it because I knew in no circumstance I would ever wear this perfume, and it would just kind of honestly go to waste, and I really hate when I don't wear my perfumes at all. And so this is definitely too sweet to handle. And I want to mention also that it smells slightly similar to Bianco Latte, Escapade Gourmand. if you love this kind of scent profile, you might like Queen's Caramel as well, but I would say that Queen's Caramel is sweeter than Bianco Latte, and it's also sweeter than Escapade Gourmand. It's like the level 100 of sweetness, so definitely be careful with that. And the next one is Libre Vanille Couture. Is a new limited edition by Libre. They have so many Libres already that I kind of lost track, but to my surprise, this is my favorite Libre so far. I would say that if you do not have original Libre yet, then definitely buy this one because it's the best out of all of them. It's the most vanillic out of all of them. It's kind of the sweetest, I would say, and the simplest, the easiest to wear, because the original Libre, for me, I used to have it and I sold it because it was very lavender forward and it was too masculine, and there were just no occasions that I was kind of pulling for it, so I got rid of it. But this is a lot more mellow. It's a lot kind of more wearable for me. There is a lot less lavender. To me, in this fragrance, there are 3 notes, you know, that I really pick up: is vanilla, rum, and a touch of lavender, maybe a touch of orange blossom, and that's all. But vanilla is like 80% of the perfume, and also it is very prominent in the dry down. So like I've said, it's very wearable, very easy, and a lot more approachable than the original Libre. But if you already have the original Libre, then honestly it might be too similar. Like, it's just like if you took a lot of lavender out of original Libre, that's what you would get in Vanille Couture. So if you have the original Libre, then it might be too redundant. But again, if you think that original Libre is like very masculine and you also like don't gravitate towards wearing it, but you still love that scent profile, definitely try Vanille Couture because it's super good. And I forgot to mention where this perfume goes, and this perfume goes into the It Girl Vanilla because again, it smells sophisticated, put together, like very nice. There is nothing negative I have to say about the scent. I just wish that was the original and not the limited edition. And the next one is a Secret Crush by Love Shack Fancy, and this one goes into nice but simple category because it's, you know, self-explanatory. It's nice, it's very straightforward, but it's just so simple. So there was nothing kind of attention grabbing about that, nothing very memorable. It's super easy to forget this fragrance, that's why it goes into that category. But it's a decent fragrance if you're maybe new to perfumes and if you love like very gourmand, very vanilla, very milky, creamy type of perfumes that smell slightly like dessert, then maybe you will love it. So it smells like vanilla, whipped cream, chantilly cream, you know, very creamy, very dessert type of perfume. And like I've said, it's very simple. It's also airy and transparent, so it's not gonna choke you out. It's not like Queen's Caramel, you know, that's overpoweringly sweet. It's definitely wearable. It's definitely nice if you love this type of scent profile, but for me personally, it was a pass, and that's why it kind of went into that category. And the next one is the most controversial fragrance of the internet for the past months, and that's Valentino Born in Roma Ivory. And since you're seeing full bottle, then you probably know which category it's gonna go to, and it's gonna go into It Girl Vanilla. Because to me, it's also very nice and put together type of scent. It smells like a floral, musky, clean type of vanilla in the opening, but the magic happens in the dry down. It starts smelling like the most fluffy, lightweight, cloud-like marshmallows mixed with vanilla. It's such a pleasant, easy to wear type of scent, but at the same time that's more elevated, you know, than other perfumes that I've discussed, such as like Secret Crush. I feel like this one has some kind of like elevated quality about it that makes it a lot more sophisticated and more like It Girl-like versus the Secret Crush, for example, and that's why it went into that category. I really love the scent. This is so easy to wear. Like if you're looking for like a very wearable, very like faint marshmallow smell with vanilla, you'll probably love it because again, it's very versatile. You can wear it pretty much in any occasion just because it's kind of quiet, kind of close to the skin, but still very nice and not overpowering in any way. And that was Valentino Born in Roma Ivory. And the next one is La Vie Belle Vanille Nude, and I know this perfume was so popular, and like this is one of the most popular flankers, and so many people just love it. But I'm going to be blunt, you know, and put it into nice but simple category because for me it was another very forgettable designer vanilla, because it kind of just reminds me of a lot of vanillas that I can smell in a department store. It smells very forgettable, very simple, and nothing groundbreaking, and that's why I put it into this category. You know, to me it smells very generic, floral in the opening. There's jasmine, there's solar notes, very like generic combination. And then I smell vanilla and musk. It's also super generic, sorry for repeating myself, super forgettable. There is just nothing my memory can kind of cling to, you know, in order to remember this fragrance and want to smell and wear it again and again. And so that's why it was a pass for me. But again, like, this is not a popular opinion. I know that a lot of people love this perfume and it's been getting more and more popular, so definitely try it first. I would say go to Ulta or Macy's, try it first, and then you can decide for yourself. And next one is Burberry Goddess Parfum, and this one goes straight into a not for me category because unfortunately, no matter how much I tried to love it, I just did not. A couple months ago I reviewed it, you know, and I gave it a rather positive review because to me I thought it's kind of more wearable than the Burberry Goddess Intense version that came out last year, and I absolutely hated that version because it was like medicinal cough syrup lavender, you know, bomb, and it was just unwearable completely. And I know a lot of people have the same opinion, a lot of people just did not like it. And when I first got the Parfum version, I thought, oh, it's like it's slightly similar to the Intense version, but it's a bit more mellow, it's a bit more wearable, you know, and there's not so much like lavender and medicinal qualities. But the more I wore it, the more I realized it's more or less the same as the Intense, you know. It's saying lots of lavender, very kind of medicinal. It was slightly better, I do accept that, and there was like a mix of raspberry, and that added like a fruitiness, brightness, you know, it kind of made it easier to wear. But still, it was just not for me, and again I had to return it, and I hate returning perfumes. I almost never do it, but this summer I returned Queen's Caramel and I returned Burberry Goddess Parfum just because, again, it was no way I would wear that perfume, and also I would feel bad gifting it to somebody knowing how much I hated it, you know. And so it just felt wrong, so I had to return it, and that's why it went into a not for me category. And the next one is Novae Vanilla by Atelier des Ors, and if you want a full review, then definitely go back and watch my previous video. I reviewed it in more depth, but today I'm just gonna rank it and briefly describe it. And so this perfume goes into a not for me category, unfortunately, because this is very similar to vanilla powder, and I do not like vanilla powder at all. It smells very screechy, artificial and synthetic and too musky, and I just cannot stand vanilla powder. And this fragrance, it's different, you know, it definitely is a different perfume. It's a standalone perfume, but the dry down of that fragrance reminds me of vanilla powder, and I just, you know, cannot wear it, cannot stand it, so it went straight into a not for me category. But overall, I would say that if you like vanilla powder, you can give this one a chance because it's very similar and it has kind of nice like mineral type of opening. It's interesting, it's unique, and then it also has 3 taps of vanilla and I think some woods in the base. Overall, it's like a simple, okay type of vanilla, maybe for somebody who loves this type of scent profile like vanilla powder, but I do not, and that's why it was not for me. And the next perfume is She Was Here by Forever Moon, and this perfume goes into the It Girl Vanilla because I personally really loved it. And this fragrance to me smells like a combination of rose and vanilla. Those notes are the most prominent, and I would even say that rose is more prominent than vanilla. So technically it's not like a really vanilla forward type of fragrance, but vanilla still is pretty prominent in here, so I decided to include it in this video as well. And I know that it received very positive feedback, so I'm not alone in this opinion that this fragrance is really nice. It smells, again, put together, really nice, and it smells simple, but there is something that adds like an interesting quality to it. It's something more than just your straightforward rose vanilla combo. It's not generic, it's very nice, and it's similar to Good Girl, the original, but I would say that I prefer this one more because I really love that addition of rose, and I love the kind of juiciness and floral quality of this perfume. So overall, like, if you really love the combo of rose and vanilla, I think this is definitely a must try. And the next perfume we have is Vanilla Salt by Alice Brooklyn, and this goes into nice but simple category because I found this fragrance very nice and pleasant and very good for days on the beach, and it's good for that specific kind of occasion. But overall, I think it's not that versatile because it's very beachy, it's very vacation forward. It has a vanilla, ylang-ylang, kind of like watery, oceanic, aquatic, salty notes, and it's pretty prominent, it's pretty salty, it's pretty beachy, and that's why I found it not to be very versatile. I would personally wear it whenever I'm by the pool or on the beach, like I've said, but other than that I probably wouldn't wear it a lot. That's why it went into nice but simple category. But overall, I think if you like this oceanic salty take on vanillas with some florals in it, this is definitely a very pleasant fragrance and definitely not offensive and worth trying once again if you like this type of scent profile. And last but not least is Plush Vanilla or Vanilla Plush by Ariana Grande. And so this perfume goes into nice but simple category, and it should not be a surprise for me that I put it into this category because it's a very generic, I would say, simple, straightforward type of celebrity vanilla perfume. It smells very similar to Vanilla Skin by Fleur, and I have that fragrance, so I definitely do not need this one as well. But I would say if you do not have Vanilla Skin yet and you want that kind of scent profile, then you can try it. It's nice, it's simple, it's straightforward. It will probably be loved by many people because it's again very simple, not offensive, there's nothing new, nothing challenging, nothing offensive, and that is good for certain situations. And if you really love that, if you like simple, straightforward, sugary, woody vanilla, then it would be nice. But overall, I would say if you're really into perfume, if you're really into vanilla, if you have extensive collection, then you will probably be slightly disappointed by that because again, this is something that we have already smelled before. And these were my thoughts on Vanilla Plush by Ariana Grande. And so that concludes today's ranking. I hope that you guys loved it, that you found it informative or entertaining, or hopefully both. And if you liked this video, then please give me a thumbs up. I also know that there's a new function where you can hype up the video, so if you can do that, that would be amazing. And I really hope to see you in the next video. Thank you, bye.